Hi Leo, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of January 2023 as we get ready to begin the year. I do want to thank you so much for your amazing strong presence, but I also do want to remind you this is general for your month, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I more than appreciate the likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't joined this amazing Leo tribe already. But we're going to jump right into it. I pre-pulled a couple cards, two oracles and one main energy, if you will, from the what is it, the Tarot of Dreams? Yeah. And then we'll use the Gilded Tarot for the remainder of the reading. But to flip this over, the main energy for our month, I'm a Leo Sun if you're new to this channel, we have the Wheel of Fortune. For a money and career read, to get the wheel, or wheel as it says, but it's the Wheel of Fortune, for your overall energy is amazing, right? It talks about how the wheel is turning in your favor throughout the month to begin this year. You're seeing past efforts pay off. I did channel a couple messages for us previous to recording. Busy, busy, busy was one. So I feel it's a really jam-packed, sort of busy kind of month for us. But I also channeled the message of, okay, the work of a master is what I'm hearing. But I feel it was the fruits of your labor, to say the very least, the fruits of your labor. And so again, I feel like past efforts are paying off. Current efforts throughout this month in particular, absolutely paying off. You're seeing something grow, thrive. You're seeing the wheel again. They're seeing multiple wheels churn in your favor. Okay. But the number 4 being of relevance, because I really do sense there's a level of protection in regards to what you've been working on. See grow, thrive, what's bringing in income for you. I feel like for some, you're helping people through your business and or your job or multiple jobs. And I feel like as successful as you are, there are certain naysayers attracted to your online business or your business in general or your work through your job, right? Whether these are people you work with, or it could be one person in particular online, or multiple people. Does that make sense? A sense of jealousy or just negativity stemming from certain people. But overall, I sense a lot of positive praise, compliments, people in awe, jaws dropping. And I feel like you're growing through your work, to say the very least. All right. So let's put this to the side. And from this money and career deck, I got 2 of them. We have the pendulum card talking about fluctuating income, indecision, new strategy. As much as things are thriving for us, Leo, throughout the month, there's this feeling that you're a bit indecisive in regards to which job opportunity is right for you, when to get things accomplished. But you're going to be reminded to trust your intuition and feel out the energy all the meanwhile. Okay, however that works out for you in a situation. How do you feel, right? What do you actually desire within on a soul level? They're saying on a heart level in regards to where you see your career going, what you want to take on at this time. And Spirit's saying if it's going to be too much to take on, then it's going to be too much to take on, okay? We don't want to see you stressed out all the meanwhile, but I feel like you're thinking about how to up your income all the meanwhile, okay? Now, it is a month where, as you can see, we're talking about fluctuating income. I feel like there's money coming in sporadically. It could be one big lump sum for some at a certain point, or a few big chunks. But I feel like there's expected income. And then on top of that, there's random amounts of unexpected income or just surprise money flowing in, okay? Spirit's saying you're smart for thinking about how to bring in more money, but we also need to think about how realistic it is to add something onto your plate at this time. But with the tree card, I really feel like your connection to nature is shining as far as how Spirit communicates with you. It could be connecting to your work, escape from work is what I'm hearing. But I do feel like this also speaks upon the growth of your business, your job, you growing once again through your work, but seeing your finances grow all the meanwhile, okay? And it feels like you just, you're hungry for more success, more growth, more stability, just hungry for that freedom financially, okay? And I'm hearing some of which there's thoughts of, and even efforts towards being financially free of financial burden, right? Debt. But I feel as if you being drawn to this reading, you're very responsible when it comes to paying off your bills on time, or paying your bills on time rather, and just doing that first and then treating oneself or a little bit of frivolous spending after the fact. Let's keep pulling. But look at that abundance. I didn't even notice that part of the card. But seeing things come to fruition, I feel like you're also manifesting a true level of success for oneself when it comes to your work. And even when it comes to an opportunity flowing in for oneself or multiple options. But it's a month of abundance to say the very least for Leo. We have the Queen of Swords. There's thoughts of what needs to be cut out in regards to your spending. Bear with me, there's one that fell onto the floor. I feel the need to remind you to cleanse your energy thoroughly throughout the month, especially when you're working, if you can. Given I feel like you're very sensitive to energy and very spiritually connected. And you could find that people just have a bit of abrupt or just unhealthy kind of energy surrounding you at certain points. We have the Page of Pentacles. And so naturally it is a month where luck is on your side in regards to manifesting and attracting in the right opportunity for you. Whether this is in regards to a business idea, an expansion for your business, it could be again a new part-time or full-time job. But it's all about whether or not it's right for you, not whether or not, it's going to be one to make enough money. Okay, Spirit's saying that if it's meant for you, you'll feel it. Okay, you'll feel it in your bones. You're very intuitive being drawn to this reading. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're being reminded why an opportunity didn't work out. Okay, but also a need to sort of tighten up on one's spending, right? Don't be too frivolous when it comes to it. Any sort of habits in regards to overspending, overindulging, stuff of that nature. Is it helping the quality of your work, your overall well-being? You're being reminded that you have a financially comfortable plus some kind of future. I want to say the word wealthy doesn't mean you can go out spending too much, right? And I think you know this, but that reminder will come through at certain points. But we have the Star card here. And so it's a month where you're being reminded that you're a star in the making, okay? And I feel like, once again, people are impressed, to say the very least. People are seeing you shining through your work, shining through small amounts of treating oneself, right? Self-care even. And I feel like your hands are coming into play, feeling very expressive at certain points. The voice of a master is what I'm hearing. I sense that you are very, very skilled being drawn to this reading, to say the very least. Okay, a shaky voice means you are just affected by energy at that point. So just keep that in mind, okay? I feel like there's going to be an energy shift about halfway through the month, and it will feel refreshing. So just keep that in mind in the first half. But I just feel as if it's a month where, once again, you're seeing abundance in more than one form, okay? But anyways, we have the Ace of Swords here, and I really do feel as if you're doing your best to keep the hope alive in regards to certain levels of success you still haven't acquired, in regards to I feel like going through a juggling act, okay? But any new beginning that you do take on, once again, is going to work in your favor, okay? But I do feel like there's a level of secrecy in regards to how you're doing financially, in regards to what you still haven't paid off, I'm hearing, and in regards to what you are thinking about or are taking on at this time, employment-wise, opportunity-wise, right? And Spirit's saying this is wise. This is wise. And that word was just highlighted by Spirit. I really do feel it's a month where you're being viewed as a mystery, right? As I see the Moon card in my mind's eye, but a wise individual at this point along their path, to say the very least. When the money flows in, take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath. It's going to feel refreshing and just comforting, okay? But again, I feel like there's that hunger for more, okay? We do have the Magician here, and I feel like you are manifesting, to say the very least, once again, and there's just this magical vibe about your month, about the work you produce and develop, and the words you speak, the messages you convey. I wouldn't be surprised being drawn to this reading if you were a spiritual worker, a tarot reader, something of the sort, or healer, doing energy work, right? I know that relates to my life, and I'm a Leo sun, but I just feel like either way, you have a nice magical kind of, I want to say gentle but strong energy that comes through in your work. People sense that when you're out and about spending money, just running errands, getting things accomplished, and even in the work environment, okay? I do feel as if if you're interviewing, okay, throughout the month, you will interview with ease. Remember, it's a professional conversation where you have, I feel the need to say, plenty of experience. You may be overqualified, okay? But I do feel like Spirit's saying ease in which you're accomplishing what you need to for your business and or for your job or jobs, on point, on point. And also I feel as if there's this reminder coming through. If you're looking to manifest, acquire a new position, a new opportunity, it doesn't need to feel difficult to acquire it, excuse me. This level of ease in achieving that, and even achieving certain levels of developing and creating for something you're continuing or trying to get off the ground. It just, what feels easy is right for you at this point. Keep that in mind, okay? Your connection to the moon is what I'm getting. Your connection to the moon. Let's keep pulling. I also feel like any minuscule offers in regards to advertising for your business or just working with you, collaborating, again, new opportunity in one way, shape, or form, you will sense that it's not right for you right off the bat. Okay, so trust that feeling. But we have the Empress, all right? Your caring nature is taking a focus in regards to your business, again, your work in general, your job. People are seeing the care in your eyes, in your voice, right? In the words that you convey. And I feel like you giving birth to something new feels good, but it's this feeling that you know you're going to be extra, extra busy moving forward, especially after the month of January. So it's this feeling that you could get more done in January to prevent oneself from being overbooked, overstressed in the upcoming months. But I do feel like you are potentially predictive in nature, but at the very least intuitive. Okay, so that keeps coming into play throughout the month when it comes to what to keep in your situation, take on, put on your plate. Okay, but we also have the Four of Wands. Due to you being a star, due to you being extra talented and just easily making money throughout the month, you're seeing things fall into place. I just heard a family member is beyond proud of you, okay? And I feel like this is something that you won't see firsthand evidence of. They might message you in regards to your work or just a step you're taking in the right direction, but you're being reminded by spirit that this person, and I feel like a lot of people are just very proud of you, okay? Very impressed once again. But I do feel this level of passion about everything you create and develop, move towards and adjust throughout the month that is leaving things ultra, ultra successful, okay? 1222, look up the angel number meaning, 1222. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, I'm not surprised because I feel like, okay, I heard sensuality. I feel like your good looks is also playing into your success in certain ways. I know it's hanging outside of the view, but I'm just going to leave it there. But to look at this card specifically, there's a golden touch that you have, a golden way about you. Everything you choose, create, develop, move towards feels quite golden, feels on point. There's a feeling that people are seeing you as a very accurate individual at this point along your path. But I just feel like you're seeing one's cup filling up throughout the month with different levels of abundance once again, and it feels quite gratifying to say the very least. All right. Let Leo thrive is what I just heard. Let Leo thrive. I feel like you know more than meets the eye. You know more than you even say at times. But some people assume that. Some people assume that at this point in regards to your work, in regards to knowing you in general. But I feel like, once again, it's a very spiritually connected kind of month, if I didn't already say that. You might repeat yourself at certain points. You might stumble on your words at other times. In other moments, you might find oneself even struggling to get something started, and then when it comes to be, it's just magical. Okay, it's magical. Now, I do feel like it being a very spiritually and intuitive kind of guided sort of month for you, you're feeling kind of light and fluffy at certain points if you look at this imagery, almost as if you're walking on air, walking on water. You're kind of this floating vibe about you, and people see that, right? This lightness about your energy. But a heaviness in regards to how much you care is what I'm hearing. That is coming into play in more than one way, okay? Let's put this one over here. A pillar of success is now what I'm getting as I'm drawn to those two pillars there, and as well, again, the pillar over here with the Queen of Cups. I do feel like something is a little bit stressful. It could be your spirituality, your dreams. I feel like you're going to be reminded that you are meant for so much success in this lifetime. All right. And it's a month where you're exuding that level of confidence that a Leo represents, that a Leo is all about. Right. And this is adding to the it's working in your advantage, excuse me, to your benefit when it comes to the growth of your business, the success within your job. I just heard commission or tips, a lot of that. Kind of a random reading, but I feel as if it's on point. It's on point. Also coming out, we have the sun, our energy. Absolutely beautiful. I feel you're exuding levels of happiness and joy and peace, and this is working to your advantage once again. And I feel like people love what you have to say, what you have to offer. And again, I feel like you're helping people. And it's this feeling where you can just sense, you feel that things are falling into place for you quite nicely, and you're feeling as if a change you made in the recent past was on point for you. It's leaving you with more comfort. It's leaving you with the ability to produce and develop more so, right? Or just in a more comfortable manner. And I do feel as if this is all making you very, very happy, but you're not forcing it. You're not forcing it. It feels like things are just coming to be as they're meant to. And you need to keep that in mind as you move forward. But I also just feel like there's a focus on how you've done what's right for you up until this point, or you're thinking about doing so, and that's going to leave you with even more abundance all the meanwhile. There are days throughout the month where you're not going to feel like doing your work, right? And that's just reality. You're only human, right? You're not an Energizer bunny, and I feel as if this is a reminder to pace yourself, to be realistic in regards to how much you actually take on and continue. But Spirit's saying you need to remember that everything will get done when it's meant to. I'm going to take this. Everything will get done when it's meant to, and everything will come to be and finish up when it's meant to. They're showing somebody tying a bow. I feel like you're tying up a project, something of the sort that you've been working towards with a bow. And Spirit's saying, well done. Well done. All right. And I feel like you're even surpassing a specific landmark for oneself. Numbers are going up, and this feels good. Then maybe when that family member or somebody of importance in your life, somebody that cares about you, reaches out and says, well done, Leo. Well done. All right. But I feel like there are moments when you're quite depleted. Okay. And you're thinking about past endings. You could be experiencing one, right? Whether it's a job, a living situation, and Spirit's saying, you know what's right for you at this point. Okay. I do feel like there's work taking place, being produced and developed when you're alone. Okay. Your hermit mode being quite effective. Sorry if it got kind of dark. But I feel like lighting is also taking a focus. Interesting. And I'm hearing candlelight. But I do feel as if even if you're working with people, right, in doing so well, or working in an environment with other people, say, your job, or running a business, you are feeling to oneself. And Spirit's saying this is because you're an example, you're a leader, and you're not just feeling the need to over socialize. And I feel as if that's giving off that mysterious sort of to oneself secretive vibe. But there's a feeling that you are thinking about times of releasing oneself from certain restrictions, unhealthy energy, and if need be, take a step away walk away from your work for the time being, regardless of whether it's running your business or your day-to-day job. Just step away, go for a walk, okay? Or put in your headphones and do a little dance to some music, as I feel that could even benefit your work all the meanwhile, all right? I feel like you need a release at certain points when you feel overworked and a bit pent up, or just some tension in your body, right? I just heard, I need a massage. I need a massage. But I feel like this independence about you is so damn impressive, and it's important, okay? And again, they're saying you're growing through your work. You're growing through your work. But it feels like throughout the month, you're producing and developing in such an impressive way, in such an easy manner for the most part, that it leaves jaws dropping once again. It leaves you even impressed when you review your work or you finish doing something, and it's just like, okay, I'm good. I am good, right? I'm Leo. And it feels as if your cup is overflowing in so many ways, and we have a second wheel of fortune, okay? And I sense that by the end of the month, your third eye is going to open even more so in regards to how much your business and or your job situation is going to transform moving forward, in regards to how much success you're meant for in this lifetime and how wealthy you're meant to be moving forward, okay? Just keep swimming and do what you got to do, as I feel like once again you're this strong but gentle force to be reckoned with, right? To see Leo go further is a benefit for everybody. Interesting. And I feel like that again ties into your helpful, caring nature. Okay. You're meant for so much success and financial comfort in this lifetime. And January reminds you of just that. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll see you next time.